Coming up September 15th on the Whimsy Farm podcast, we talk about fighting fascism. Our first guest is Craig A. Johnson, author of How to Talk to Your Son About Fascism. Then we spent some time with poet Maryam Barrie on a recurring segment, Poetry Sustains.
Fascism appeals to young men, and I mean that in both possible senses. Fascists intentionally seek out young men in order to recruit them for fascism, and fascism as an ideology is inherently misogynist. It's inherently sexist. Your son, your nephew, a student, they're probably not going to show up wearing a swastika. They're probably not going to get a tattoo that's like clearly racist. They're probably not going to say Sieg Heil. They might, but more likely than not, their interest in these things will appear in memes, in jokes, in comedy, in media tastes, in what their feeds and algorithms show them. Very small numbers of people are like, really, really revved and ready to go for fascism. That's not particularly common. More common is that online influencers have been seeding fascist content into online culture for decades. We know this. We have the receipts. Like we can read their posts from 20 years ago where they say, I'm going after the 10-year-olds. I want to produce content that is interesting, exciting for 10-year-olds, specifically 10-year-old boys, and I want them to become fascists through this content. Primarily, they do that through jokes, through memes. So that's what it's going to look like primarily when it comes to fascist recruitment tools for young men. It'll be memes where Jewish people are the butt of the joke. It'll be memes talking about how women are hard to date now. It'll be memes about immigration. Other things that we've been seeing recently, if a parent or educator or somebody with a young person is listening to this, they're probably familiar with the video game platform Roblox, right? Roblox is a video game platform where kids can produce content and then consume the content that other kids have produced, sort of like playing with Legos together. However, recently we have seen that on Roblox, lots of kids and older people producing this content have produced scenarios and even little objects that people can buy in Roblox that are, say, the uniform of an ICE agent, or a scenario where some players are immigrants being rounded up and other ones are the guys in the ski masks taking them from their homes, right? That kind of play is going to be part of young people's lives the more and more we see it. If you tell a kid you are not allowed to think this thing, you're not allowed to say this thing, you're not allowed to do this thing, yeah, you don't need to be a parent of teenagers to know that that's not going to work. You were a teenager yourself, right? I remember this from being a teenager. But that's just, to them, proof that the world is conspiring against them, that they're the underdog, that their belief system is the one being oppressed.
We lived happily during the war. And when they bombed other people's houses, we protested, but not enough. We opposed them, but not enough. I was in my bed. Around my bed, America was falling. Invisible house by invisible house by invisible house. I took a chair outside and watched the sun. In the 6th month of a disastrous reign, in the house of money, in the street of money, in the city of money, in the country of money, our great country of money, we, forgive us, lived happily during the war.
Episode 11 of the Whimsy Farm podcast streams September 15th on my YouTube channel, Carolyn Crane and Whimsy Farm, on my website, whimsyfarm.net, and wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
whimsyfarms.net